What's up, y'all? We are back, ready to attack another sit and sip. Becca, how about you start by telling the class what you brought us today?
All right, class is in session.
Ooh.
So I bought some new flavors of some sparkling water because I'm a sparkling water connoisseur. Mm-hmm. And I bought two new ones that I hadn't tried. So I bought the sparkling water peach pear from LaCroix. And then I also purchased, because I love Aha's, and they have a strawberry cucumber flavor. And so I brought that one too. What I really did is on our Instagram, I said, what should we drink today? And the Aha's won, but because we were going to be doing a TikTok, so make sure you're following us, later we needed two different types of drinks. So I did bring one of each. So I am drinking the LaCroix, and I brought the Aha's for my Aha girls.
Well, I'm excited. Ready?
Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Delicious. Strawberry
it's
cucumber.
very good.
This is actually
Is it
really good.
good?
This might be
Yeah.
my favorite.
I haven't had the strawberry cucumber one yet, so I'm excited to try it. But peach pear, I have had before, so it is good.
I could chug this right now. I'm so
It's
thirsty.
really good.
Really easily.
Ooh, that's very refreshing.
Okay, is the strawberry though, like, this is a question I haven't, since I haven't tried it yet. I need to know. Is it a good strawberry flavor, or is it that like really fake
No,
strawberry?
it's good.
Let me just compare it to the
Bud Light.
strawberry Bud Light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the taste of that
Okay.
strawberry, how it smells really good too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's what it is.
So it's like pretty basic fake strawberry flavor, but like not in the bad way.
Yeah, not horrible.
This one's better. I like this one. I taste more strawberry than cucumber, but there's a lot of cucumber in it.
I wish there was
Okay,
more
yeah.
cucumber. I thought it'd be a little bit more like refreshing than sweet,
I hear ya.
but it's good. Like I said, I would chug it.
So like, still try it.
I think it might be my favorite.
Ooh.
Everyone.
More than the watermelon? Ooh, I can smell the strawberry. For some reason, I just got a big whiff of it.
Honestly, it's very different. I like it.
Okay, let me just start by saying delicious. Love that for you.
So again, recommend the drinks.
That was the sparkling cider. Thank you. Aha.
Maybe we should start.
Sparkling water.
It is sparkling water.
You said cider.
I said water.
You said cider.
Rum back.
That was the sparkling cider.
Anyways, maybe we should start by talking about our weekends because we are filming today on a Sunday. Becca, how about you start?
You know, I was so busy this weekend. I did so much. Ran a half marathon, went shopping, donated to a charity.
You got lots of steps in.
Yeah, you know, I went to like a couple benefits. So, you know, pretty crazy and busy, you know. That's just me though. No, but on the real, I really didn't do like anything. I got some cat condo on Friday.
Nice.
But it's a custom one that Miss Cassidy's parents built a long time ago, and they were having a garage sale. And I was like, I'll take that off your hands.
R.I.P. Princess.
Yes, R.I.P. But so I cleaned it and dusted it, and I'm trying to get Coco used to it. She's not a fan yet.
But she's never really been a fan of like houses. Well, when I lived with you,
No.
Yeah.
But
You never know.
One
She
day.
can finally, once she realizes that it's kind of a place of sanctuary, I feel like she'll really thrive there.
and that's where her food and water is actually. And so when she gets hungry or drink, she's gonna have to, which is part of it. But I do, so it's like lopsided. So I had to put like something under one of the legs because when I put her up there, she did not like that it was unstable,
Wobbly,
which I
wobbly,
didn't
wobble,
realize.
wobble, wobbin.
But I think she'll like it in the end. But yeah, so I did that and just kind of hung out with Brady. He can't be doing anything crazy outside right now, so because he hurt his paw. But today it's a surprise. So Brady, if you're listening, you didn't hear it here, but like we're gonna go to a dog park later.
Okay, and I was gonna ask you, Anna, how your weekend was, but since we are on the topic of cat, and I just said R.I.P. Princess because that used to be my sister's
yes.
cat Princess's home, her little cat house. And we just have to give a major shout out to Princess, R.I.P. But her ashes are coming in the
R.I.P.
mail.
that puss.
R.I.P. that pussy. Hey.
R.I.P. that pussy.
I'm getting ripped tonight. R.I.P. that
Pussy. But so Kendall actually did a TikTok. She recently had ACL surgery, so she's in not a cast, but a little
brace.
A brace.
And she did a TikTok because she was going outside to check if Princess's ashes were delivered because they're supposed to come in the mail any day now. Go follow her. Her name is Living Kenny Free. I'll link it right here for you guys and down below. But she's my sister and she is TikTok famous, baby. That video got over 150,000. Yes, I said 1,000 likes, and she
A
now
million
has
views.
a million views, and now she has over 11,000 followers. And like, we ride in those coattails,
Yes,
honey.
we are.
Oh,
Ka-ching,
yeah.
ka-ching.
She can officially sign up for the TikTok partnership plan and make money. So
And do
big things.
lives.
Yeah.
And do lives. Yes. And I mean, she's a true star. She's a runner.
She
She's a
always
track
has
star.
been.
She really
always
was a
has
track
been. She
star.
She really was. But honestly, we just love her so much and she deserves this.
Yeah, nothing but the best for our Kenny girl. And also, this is honestly not her first viral video. However, this is
Well, at this magnitude.
At this magnitude, like this is the viral video.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Always been jealous of that bitch.
She's got all the talent.
I'm just kidding.
All of it from all of us.
I'm really proud of her. I think like we've only been doing this for 2 years, so maybe we can take some notes.
Maybe we just gotta rub shoulders with her.
Or maybe we should just ask her to be a partner.
Yeah, she could be our first guest to be interviewed here at the studio. That'd be fun.
I love that for us. But anyways, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I have been at my parents' house. My sister got her second shot yesterday. Pfizer, baby. We're a Pfizer family.
Anna is so pressed about who's Pfizer, who's Moderna.
I know.
Yes, because it's all you bring up when anyone talks about vaccines. You're like, well, which one did you get?
Well, I'm just curious to know what they got in general. R.I.P. to Johnson & Johnson. But you know, a lot of my...
They're back.
There are?
Yeah.
When?
It was paused for literally a week because people were all up in arms about the 6 people who got blood clots. Meanwhile, they don't care that a bunch of women on birth control get them at much higher numbers. But, you know, fuck women, right?
I had no... Seriously.
And so, yeah, they're back
I had
because
no
there's
idea.
no link.
Oh, wow. I honestly have to catch up on the news. No, but I didn't know that. But no, she got that done. So we went on it was like an hour away. It was in Lacey, Washington. And if you're ever in Lacey, you got to hit up La Mansión. It's a Mexican restaurant.
Ooh, I'm
just
hungry.
randomly found it. We were like, we're hungry. We want seafood. So we like Googled it and it was La Mansión. The outside is not the most like pretty to look at. It's like an old house. However, the inside is so clean, COVID
It's like
friendly.
a mansion.
It-
Like La Mansion.
It's called La Mansión, but it's not like a mansion. It looks like
But
a
is
house.
that what mansion
Yeah,
means?
La Mansión.
Oh, look at me.
Oh my God, she's Latina. But the food was amazing. It was like, we were so impressed. My dad's like, you gotta write a Yelp review. And I did. And my goal for 2021 is to become a Yelp elite member.
What was I gonna? So her shot was in Lacey.
Yeah. Cause
So
she
you
couldn't.
had to take her there to get her second shot.
Yeah. And
How did she feel? Was she fine?
she's fine. She was asleep when I left the
I mean,
house.
honestly,
but-
road trip isn't on my list of things to do. The
Yeah,
second
no.
shot.
Yeah, no, but it was fine. She was fine. We actually even walked around a plaza. It was great. This morning, I woke up energized. I did a Peloton. I did a free class
you've
with
been
Ali
riding.
Love. Thank you guys.
Wait,
I'm trying to get
can we go back
Ariana.
to this restaurant though for a second? Because I feel like sometimes the best restaurants are those that are like hole in the wall or not really
sure.
like well known. Those I feel like sometimes have the best food.
It is definitely a definition.
It makes me think of Guy Fieri and his dives, diners, and drive-thrus or whatever
Yes.
because I subscribe.
I love that show, but it definitely was that, and it was just so good. There's these huge micheladas, and I had oysters, and they were so good. They were so good, and they put ceviche on top of it, which we have never seen that before. So good. So anyway, hit up La Mansión in Lacey, Washington.
Should we do a little trip? A little like day trip?
Of course, there's
We could
another
take Brady.
restaurant.
Fun. Love that.
There's another restaurant too.
And
that's
Mills.
in Auburn, I think.
Yeah, Millie can come too.
I don't know their
Damn.
Yeah, unless we don't do the outside dining. But there's another restaurant, La Rajoy. I can't don't remember the name, but it's in Auburn. I think I've spoke to you guys about it before.
Auburn's
It
really
is
close.
so good, so authentic, so good. But yeah, so I ate good yesterday. This morning I woke up and I was like, you know what? I gotta hit up a Ally Love right on Peloton, and it was my personal record. I beat it, 201
Oh my
kj. So
God.
proud.
Yeah, girl.
Good
But
job.
yeah, I was really energized, and now I'm here, and it's been good. Now I have to do work when I leave, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I had a pretty busy weekend. My parents held a garage sale at my house because they live in a gated community. Bougie. And they aren't allowed to have garage sales in their gated community. So
I had no idea they were even in a gated community.
Usually, like places like that, you're allowed to have one, but it has to be on one day that everyone has one. Like, think of like the Ridge, right?
Yeah.
It's similar to like that kind of a vibe. You don't have a lot of free will, you know?
Yeah, but they love that.
No, for sure. I mean, it has its advantages.
Yeah, so they held it at my house, and I helped them on Friday right after work. I helped them clear out their storage unit. That was their goal. Was
Bring the cat
just-
house to my house.
Yeah, that's when we brought the cat house to Becca's. And then we unloaded it here early morning yesterday. Held it here. Thank God it didn't rain. The pool gods came through for us.
Yes.
Right.
And then I got my nails done yesterday, which is nice. Purple.
I love it.
They
It's very
were
spring.
ratchet. They were so overgrown. The girls there were like, your nails are so long. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Thank
That's
you.
why I'm here.
Oh, you're so observant.
Yeah.
Do your job. Thank you.
They were really nice, though. I love the place that I go.
I need to get my nails done. I just took mine off this weekend.
I haven't
They
gotten my
lasted
nails
so
done.
long.
They lasted 3 weeks, I think.
That's pretty impressive for
Yeah.
like not going into.
Yeah, no, they
get
were
them
just
done.
like the glue-on ones.
Yeah.
They lasted long, but I took them off. I was over them.
Yeah, I get that. Mine were long too. But and then last night, me and Scott went to his best friend's house to celebrate his birthday. We had ribs. They were so good.
Were they barbecue or dry rub?
They were Traeger smoked.
Ooh,
They were really
we love a
good.
good smoked rib.
They were really good.
Those
It was
are my faves.
It was good seeing all of his friends. I haven't seen them in a long time. And then yeah, this morning slept in so late. Millie played with their dog too, so Millie was exhausted. And now we're here, and we already filmed a podcast.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I woke up at 5:30 this morning, but I went to bed last night at 9:30.
Oh my
damn.
God, girl.
I fell asleep. I was so tired from doing, so many things.
This is 28.
This is 28. But yeah, I fell asleep really early, so I woke up at 5:30. I did end up falling back asleep. But yeah, Brady, he was not getting up with me. Normally, if I get up, he'll like kind of get up, but no, he stayed asleep, and I fell back asleep, and then we woke up together about like 8:30. But yeah, oh my gosh, it was I was like, wow, 5:30. Where were you when I really needed you to wake up that early?
Dude, it's always like that. Like
Yeah.
you wake up during the week and you're like, oh, I'm so exhausted. And then the weekend
Yes.
comes and it's like your internal alarm clock's like, wake up.
Yes.
Wake up.
Well, I think that's what it is during the week I'm so exhausted from waking up early, and the weekend I'm like, oh, I gotta rest.
It's also
Eternal
a mental
alarm
game.
clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mental game. When you go to
It
bed,
really
you're
is.
like, fuck, I have to wake up early.
Yes.
And during the weekend, your body's just like, wake up. And you're like,
Rise
okay.
and shine.
If you want to wake up, you can. And then,
Okay, really quick though, this just made me think of something when I was doing my Kylie impersonation.
wow.
Did you guys see what her mother,
Her father.
her father,
she
you're right,
still
she
calls
says
her dad.
father. Her father posted about trans kids.
I did.
I'm so incredibly disappointed.
I'm not shocked.
I wasn't surprised at all, but I'm just like disgusted that, and she better never win. Stick to your new YouTube channel. That's what I say to her.
She should be the biggest advocate.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the
For
sad part about
Those
this.
children who don't get the opportunity to be an athlete because of the rules that people are putting in place for them. It is fucking awful.
It's just like you being an athlete yourself.
She's so out of touch of the real world, though.
If she was herself, she wouldn't be, if she was herself that early in life, she wouldn't be able to do the things that she was able to do. It's fucked up.
she's just like so out of touch from reality because of all of her privilege that she had growing up as a he, and it's just like really
As a white
disgusting
he.
because it's not like she can't educate herself on these issues. It's not like people haven't tried. She's just choosing not to listen, and she's canceled. point blank in the period.
Yeah, like when I think we talked about this in a previous podcast, but her show I Am Kate, where they had her sit down and meet other trans women, like it was just insane where they like try to educate her, and she's just so stuck in her like white privileged mind. Like, I just don't understand it. You have the opportunity to like help other people.
Because here's the thing, although she still has privilege, and a lot of the laws or rules or regulations aren't going to affect her one way or the other. And that's pretty sad.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
I really hope people do not support that. I think that she'll make it through. No, but people who I've thought wouldn't make it through in the past have. And it's just really hard when we're faced with these kind of people who want to run for governor, whatever political standing.
Honestly, okay, really think about it. Who do you think is going to vote for her? Because
the Republicans.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Oh wait, because she's trans.
I don't know who
I'm sure
she's trying to get.
There's definitely going to be people.
Her strategy,
for sure, but
her strategy is whack, and we know Kris Jenner ain't behind that.
Oh, for sure. But honestly, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, who would even vote for her? Because at first thought, you're like, yeah, she's Republican. I put quotations because, like, you know, she's Republican. And I also realized there is a difference between Republican and Trump. But they typically hate trans. And I shouldn't even say typically because they vote against them.
Any person.
So they actively choose to vote against trans rights is what I should say. But liberal people are not going to vote for her because of her stances on these issues. So like, I'm really like, who's going to vote for her? Hopefully nobody, because we don't want her.
Who else is running? Isn't it?
Well, it's about the recount. So with the governor, because he's in a lot of hot water.
Yeah.
Because the governor he's been in not hot water, but his reaction to COVID and the way like the what is the word I'm looking for? The restrictions that he put on LA. Apparently he's being criticized for how tough they were, which I like to differ because no one in LA listened. So of course they're mad because he was shutting off water at places. Those places he shut off water were like the Bryce Halls and stuff that were throwing spreaders. 300 people parties every night. There's going to be retaliation. You're not following the law that the sanctions the government's put down to stop these things. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. But there's that. But then this part, which I can see, is that a lot of people are upset because, you know, there's been photos that came out during these times where he's not following them. And so now they're on smaller scale, but still you should be walking the walk, you know? So it's about like a recount. Like it's not an actual new election. A lot of people in California are calling for like a recount of governor, and she wants to run against him.
You know what I'm interested to figuring out is like, you know how you said like the Bryce Halls of them all, and they would host like 300 plus events during the pandemic, like when it was, I mean, it still is bad, but like really when it was in the height, exactly. Now, like, you know, with the new regulations that there could be like festivals and concerts with like 400 people, but I don't understand how that is going to work out and how they're going to choose like who gets to be the lucky 400, like the first people that buy the tickets. How is that going to work if you're in like an actual arena? Like, for example, Harry Styles concert is supposed to be August 14th at the Tacoma Dome. Like, how the fuck are you going to do that when people it's going to be
this? Oh, wait, already bought their tickets?
Yeah, because that concert has gotten postponed and it still hasn't been changed from the August 14th. That's supposed to happen.
Thought though that I mean, I don't know about Harry Styles, but I thought the majority like gave money back and they are redoing them.
Well, some of them, but a lot of concerts are still like postponed, like if they are still going to happen. I'm like, bitch, August is ticket talking.
Well, they're probably going to end up postponing it again or changing it because...
Or it'll be like more of like a... not a raffle. Lottery.
Well, the reason I also asked is like I have friends, like my roommate who goes to Watershed every year, and it's a huge country music festival here in Washington, and it's still happening apparently still. But now we're back in phase
outside,
2.
So I guess there might be a few different restrictions.
They're a different county too.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I mean, I think they will end up running it the same for ticket wise.
Yeah.
You know, like they always have like this amount for if you have this card, you get early act, you know, whatever. They're going to still do it. It's just on a lesser scale.
For sure.
So yeah, it's definitely going to be harder to get tickets.
Yeah.
I don't know. TG, I don't live in California anymore. I'm so glad I live in Washington and don't have to deal with that.
If Cassidy still lived in California, she would be the one on the ballot. Let's just be honest. Governor Zerda.
Ooh,
I
has
approve
a nice
this
ring
message.
to it. Speaking of concerts, our girl Billie on the cover of Vogue, and that's it. Period.
We don't even need to discuss. Just look at the camera or the photo. Done.
Is beautiful inside and out, and I just love the way she puts like such a positive message out there. I think on one of her captions she was like, I felt confident doing these photos. I loved doing them. Do whatever the fuck you want and do whatever the fuck makes you happy. Point blank, period.
I started reading the article. There's some very
Ooh,
good,
yeah,
good
I need to
quotes.
read it.
She talks a lot about body image and how she's like, fuck it. Like, I don't give a fuck. And like, you can't
She's such
blame
a
me
good
for not
role
being a good
model.
role model because you're turned on by me. Like, fuck you. Also, like, the tattoo, like, who would have thought?
Oh, I know.
Also, I'm kind of upset with myself now that I'm like, she's such a good role model because entertainers are not supposed to be our role models. They're supposed to be our entertainers. And although she is, in my eyes, a good role model, that's not her job. Her job is to entertain. And I think people, aka the Karens, just need to back up because that is not their role, is to be a role model to your kid. I mean, she is a great one, but that's not her job. Her job is to entertain. Your job is to be the role model for your kids. And off my soap opera.
Yeah, but she is killing it. The new hair, a new era. I just love it. I have not seen the music video yet that she dropped. Looking forward to it.
It's so good. I can't wait.
It's visually stunning. I mean, I like how it's just set in one. I mean, never mind. Just watch it.
We should react to it.
You can talk about it.
I just like, it's very simple. It's very, I mean, it's not simple, but it's just
It's
like.
the lyrics for me.
Well, no, for sure. But it's just like, it's a beautiful video for a very beautiful song. But it's done, it's like, you don't get super flashy. It's just like, it's just simple. But
Yeah.
also definitely a touch of Billie.
Yeah. We should react to it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll react to it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus also just came out with a new song. I mean, she's not in it. It's not her song. She's featured in it, but it's been stuck in my head.
It's
Forever.
her
Count me out on a hoe. Oh.
her edition is fantastic.
Yes, so good.
I still haven't seen the video.
I
haven't either.
It's cute. It's cute. I actually
Reaction?
tried to do my own reaction to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on my phone.
Oh, well, then look it up. It might be on our IGTV.
And if not, maybe we redo it. We'll see.
When I got the notification from like a text message from a random number, I'm like, it's Miley. When it said
She's
like,
so
send this
needy.
to your ex, and I'm like, bitch, it's fucking Miley.
She's so needy, that girl.
She really is.
I know. I got message. I had to put her in my phone as Miley.
Yeah, I need to add her too.
Because every time the way like she texted, you're like, what? Like,
But
you
is it
freak out
this?
a little.
I think it's a different number every time. I swear to God, because I thought I did
No.
put her down as Miley.
She came in for me when she texted me. She came in the same way with Miley and the little cat tongue out.
Okay, you guys. Ghislaine Maxwell is hitting the news again. There is a photo of her from prison, hair super, super long. Of course, I don't know why that's the first thing I noticed. When there's a fucking black eye under one of her eyes. The thing is, they aren't really telling us how she got it. She's saying they don't have mirrors because she's been on suicide watch. They don't have on...
Suicide watch.
They have like, she has no, literally like nothing, no mirrors that she could really look through. Oh my God, what is... She has nail clippers, and apparently, I'm like, first of all, I'm like, how is she on suicide watch but has nail clippers?
Ugh,
I don't know.
the thought.
But she used that as her mirror, apparently, and she like fell and hit herself. Yeah, so she wasn't able to really even notice that she had a black eye until her lawyer saw. She's like, what happened? And she's not really wanting to tell them, but she's just saying that she like tripped and fell. But
Sure.
I'm like, I don't know. I feel
I don't
like
know. I hope
something
she got
sounds
punched in the
suspicious.
face.
But I'm like, isn't she in isolation though? So she can't see anybody.
The guards.
Maybe.
Same thing with our paleo, who was also on suicide watch. Mr. Epstein himself, and guards outside his door, but nobody saw that happen. And the cameras just weren't working during those hours. bizarre. How bizarre.
How bizarre.
How
Ding, ding,
bizarre.
Ding, ding, ding.
Crazy, dude.
Like, oh, she doesn't know what happened, which is like sad because she's probably being like, don't say anything. I mean, who knows? She could have fallen, but I'm going to be skeptical.
Also, Josh Duggar being arrested for child pornography from the Duggar family. I'm like, oh my God, finally. We all knew one of them were Greek.
That was huge news. Like I literally got 10 notifications from like People, E-News, all this stuff on my phone.
I'm like, bitch, are we surprised? And no.
It's about time. But honestly, of course, it's from like child pornography and not the fact that he's just been a creep to his siblings, younger siblings.
Jeez. Yeah. I mean, justice is being slowly served. Thank God.
Or accountability is being given.
Much better.
But, oh, God. Ugh. And also, speaking of these gross people, Epstein's house in Miami, not Miami, but in Florida, and was it the Keys or something?
Keys, Florida
I can't
Keys.
remember. But they're officially bulldozing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're bulldozing.
They're not going to try and
I
resell
mean, who
it?
the fuck would want to live there?
Yeah.
Some creeps, dude. People.
They're
people like that.
bulldozing it.
You guys, I have to talk about American Horror Story really quick. I am that bitch that whenever spoilers come out, I'm a peek. And the new season is currently being filmed. They were like in Pennsylvania, or I don't remember exactly where, but there's like big, like tall men and like pale white men in like tall black clothes. And they're currently this week filming in the murder house. And like the production's been seen there. People have been driving by taking pictures and videos. And there's one TikTok that I saw of a girl's like, she's doing like a TikTok with like an American Horror Story like song in the background and like voiceover, and all of a sudden she's like, guess where I'm at? And she like turns it around and she goes, do you guys hear that? They're blasting the what song was it?
Tiptoe through the window.
It wasn't Tiptoe.
Oh.
It was like, I know what you belong
Oh.
to me. So like whoever was acting,
Such a cute song, but it will never be cute now that I've heard it in so many scary movies.
I don't
But
know. I
it
still
started
kinda
as a cute
like
song.
it.
Oh,
I
I
still
don't.
like
I'm
it.
like,
Dude.
Why don't we audition for this shit?
oh my God, because I'm the worst actress ever.
No, you're not.
I'd be like, take me.
No, I'd be like, can I die in a
Can Evan Peters choke me to death? Thank you. No, but we're super, super excited
Oh my
because
God,
in the video, you clearly hear, she goes, everybody be quiet. I think they're filming a scene. And you just hear, and I swear it's Evan Peters. And he starts saying something. And all of a sudden he's like, no. I can't even say what he said because I honestly couldn't tell. But it's definitely Evan Peters. And he's like yelling. And as soon as he's done yelling, you just hear the song blasting. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. I cannot wait for it to be October because you know that's when that shit drops.
Dude, OMG. We're about to get some mad TV shows and mad movies. Speaking of TV, guys, we recommended some shows last week on our podcast. Yes. And right after that episode was recorded, we all decided to start the show.
Well,
Cruel Summer.
we all decided, or more like we made you sit and stay.
Well, I decided to stay.
But it's really good.
yeah.
It's on Freeform.
We're all caught
Hulu.
up now, too. I think,
Yeah. And okay, did you watch the last episode? Okay. I
let's
thought it was
discuss.
a little boring, the last episode.
I just wanted more. I was like, come on, we're so close.
There
I
wasn't
just
This
a
is
lot
what
of
I hate.
tea.
I mean, we're literally, okay, this is a really good talking point here. Is I don't know about you guys, but with our new world of streaming and like now,
We
right?
always have it handy.
We always have it handy, but this one, obviously, because it's on TV, we have to watch it week by week, and I think that's why we are like, we want more, like, we need more answers,
Yeah.
we need more answers. But this also got me to thinking, I feel like we, as a whole, like, society, people, like, in general, we're way more productive before we had the streaming services, because I don't know about you guys, but whenever commercials come on, I get up, I go put a load in, I
That's
go do
actually
this,
really
I
true.
go let Brady out, I'll go to the bathroom, I'll go do my hair, I'll go like make dinner, and then come back for when it's back on. But with the streaming, I'm just sitting and hitting next episode.
That's very true, but it depends on how I'm feeling, like my mood. Because sometimes I will do that and I'll go to the bathroom, but sometimes I'll just get on my phone. I'm like, oh, another commercial, and then I'm on my phone on Instagram.
Oh, maybe.
Like,
Yeah, I
just
guess
looking.
it depends on the person. I just, whenever commercial, I usually get up and go do something, but not when it's streaming.
I have this problem where I sit through all the commercials and then the show starts and I'm like, oh shit, I needed to go take the laundry out, and then I have to pause it and go downstairs.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
But Cruel Summer, you guys, is turning out to be a really good show.
Yes.
The girl's really good at
I
it.
know I said like the last episode I was a little bored, but it's only because I need answers, and I didn't really get any answers from that last episode. So
It was definitely more questions. The premise of the show is a girl goes missing, of the most popular girl goes missing, and her, what would you say, successor, right, is then being framed for seeing her and not telling the cops that they saw her where she was being kidnapped. And you find out things, like find out more and more. Do you guys, because we know more, we're not going to like get into specifics, but do you guys think that her name's Jeanette? Do you think Jeanette is at fault, or do you think
It changes for me.
I can't make a decision right now because I literally still don't know if she saw her or not.
I cannot confirm or
right
deny.
now at this moment, I'm just taking based on the information we know right now at this moment, I think Kate's making everything up.
I do too, but then I also am like, is she though?
Well, obviously, but like right now in this moment, I think Kate. But
Yeah.
I go back and forth between.
Like that one part where she's like looking at the TV and trying to do what she's seeing on TV. I'm like, first of all, amazing acting. But I'm like, okay, that's that shit that makes me think that you're lying.
She's very versatile, the girl who plays Jeanette, because
Yeah.
I really like how they film it, because they film it in. This is like the new thing. If you've noticed, Firefly Lane does the same thing.
The flashback,
3 different time periods, right?
Yeah. I kind of love it though.
I really am into it too, because you get a lot more backstory that way. You get to actually know the characters really well.
And
But-
it's side by side.
Exactly. And so you get to see her at 3 different stages of her life. One where she's like this happy, like young, naive, innocent girl with her 2 neighborhood best friends. Then the next time you see her where she's become the popular girl that she always wanted to be. She was obsessed with Kate, you know?
Yeah.
So you get to see her in that light. And then you get to see her in this really depressed state. At the end, her hair is all chopped off. She like hates everybody.
She's being accused of
this, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool to see her in each of those different lights, and I think she does really well.
Yeah. I also really want to know what happened to
Me too.
the principal.
I know he would like, he just disappeared
that
right away.
yearbook's gonna come back. I know it. Like something in the yearbook. Like I feel like we're gonna find something out.
Well, it's
Also-
more proof that, you know.
Yeah. And also, I feel like the moms, you know how they were friends and they had like a thing back in the day. They definitely play something about their old relationship in high school. Like something's gonna come out of it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Lots of moving pieces. Highly recommend. It's on Hulu, but you have to wait until like the day after it airs.
And it is.
I think it's on
horrible.
I think it airs on Tuesday night. So if you're watching it on Hulu, you can't watch it until Wednesday. But it's worth it. If you guys have actual cable, you could probably watch it the night of.
On Freeform.
Honestly, why am I not recording it? I have YouTube TV.
Oh, fuck you. But then
I haven't been doing that though.
You would
do
still have to
that.
wait to record it to watch it, though. It's almost
Well,
like
I
the
have
same
to,
thing.
What I do, because I do the same thing with like some of my other shows that I watch, is once it's halfway recorded, then I start from the beginning.
But don't do that because I think you won't be able to watch with us.
I mean, we haven't yet. Only the first
True.
episode.
Sorry, not trying to change subjects here, but I'm gonna. How do we feel about, newly single Jennifer Lopez being seen about
I saw that.
Ben Affleck?
I feel
I don't care.
I don't think she'll ever go back with him.
I agree, because she has said in the past, like, dude, we just weren't right for each other.
Maybe it was just like a quick little toot boot moment, you know?
I mean, it was even more than a quick. Oh, right now or
yeah,
back
right
then?
Now.
Maybe, who knows? Good for her.
Like maybe it was like
He's
go back
newly
to what I
single
know.
too, so,
Exactly, like a little.
I feel like
schmang it and bang it. You know?
I feel like they are just friends. I feel like Ben Affleck has a lot of issues.
But hey, he's
with
really worked on them.
himself.
I will give him credit. It
Yeah,
seems.
but I mean, I just can't see them rekindling that fire, to be honest. And I would love for them to be friends.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
How do you feel?
I don't know. I feel like a part of me doesn't think there's anything like going on. I think it just happens. Like, I don't know. It might have been just hanging out, but I think it's funny because everybody's like, 'cause they're both newly single. Maybe they are just
I
hitting
think
it and
it's
quitting
more
it.
than just like hanging out. Like if any of us were to like became single after dating someone and we go to hang out with like an ex, I think
Yeah.
it's more than just being like, oh, we ran into each other, but it doesn't mean that it's anything crazy. But I mean, they could have just wanted to like catch some drinks. And I don't think it was as simple as just like, oh, let's get some drinks and catch up. Like super, you know, it was probably like is there still a flame? Is there not a flame? Or, you know, depending on who called who. I mean, it's not random to call up an ex is what I'm saying. It's not like, oh, I'm newly single. I'm going to call up an ex and it not mean anything.
I don't know.
I just really don't care though, honestly.
Well, whoever she wants to hit and quit it, good for you, boo boo. You lucky. She hot as fuck. Wish you the best, hun. Y'all, going back to another old story, we got an update. One of Zac Efron's friends spoke up about the whole plastic surgery, and he's denying it. He's like, that's not true. He didn't really elaborate too much into it, but he's just saying like it's not just like plastic surgery for plastic surgery, and that's all he said.
I was gonna say I heard it was it was an actual surgery he had to
I think
get
it's
done.
definitely
like
for his jaw.
Yeah, that's what I heard mentioned.
Because I know in the past he has said that he like broke his jaw.
Yeah, that I did hear that too. And honestly, you guys, have you seen his show that he does? It's so good.
On my list,
it's so good. I can't even remember what platform it's on.
It's Netflix.
Is it Netflix? Okay, I'm like,
Wait, the one where he travels around.
Yes, I was gonna say I've seen like 5 episodes, but I don't remember.
There's like a rumor that he like copied that idea or something off of someone.
Honestly, like the majority of everything out right now has been copied and redone from other things, like literally everything. But I don't know. It's really good. I really like it, and I suggest you go watch it.
Yeah, that's like a nice little Sunday. I mean, because you learn too while you're watching.
You learn,
interesting,
and you got to look at Zac Efron. Like,
yeah,
what more can you ask for?
Plus.
You know, I think I'm just gonna go watch that show on Netflix when I get home while I'm doing some work. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for catching up with us this episode. Make sure to follow us everywhere at the Try Hard Girls, and follow our personal accounts at ACARE919.
At Cass Kardash.
At McFarbeck. Make sure you also give us a 5-star rating.
Yes, please. And thank you. And don't forget that video uploads go up live on Wednesday, and audios will be out on all platforms on Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Thank you guys so much. And with that, the tryhards are
out.
Bye.